I think it was Iguodala, but I believe he said that if you have a bad shooting first half, you go on Twitter to read the comments.
That was I started that during that run. Yeah. Andrew Bogut was the first one that kind of called me out on
That's
it.
right. It was Bogues.
And it's funny because he actually was kind of bold enough to ask me, like, what are you, in the locker room, like, what are you looking at right now? I'm like, on my phone. And that's the thing between the eras. Like, I've heard like KG got pissed off at everybody who even brought their phone in the locker room to, ours is a pretty loose locker room. Like, everybody's either look on your phone before the game, before the coaches meeting, in between, and all that type of stuff. Like, as long as you come with the right mindset when you're out on the floor, nobody really cares about that. But for me, like, I was looking at Twitter and looking at some of the, I'll call it hateful messages, but real strong opinions on how you're playing and all that, based on, we call it first quarter Twitter. Like, it's the best thing in the world. Like, oh, the Warriors suck, we're down 6 at the end of the quarter, then third quarter happens and you're like, all right, you kind of get off on that a little bit. So I enjoy it.
Did you ever have any of those that were like particularly crazy or like threw you off at all? You like saw it and you just couldn't believe it?
Probably it's hard to pick one example. More so, I started to make it a game because people would tell me like do stuff in the second half, and I like one of our beat writers, Kareth Burke, it's probably 3 years ago. She's like, hey, she wrote on Twitter, hey, if you see this at halftime, like next time you score, like run down with like an airplane arms. So, like little something like that. And I read it and I was laughing, didn't think none of it. I made my first shot come out the halftime and I literally did it. She loved it. So, little stuff like that you just have fun with, because it's a long season, man. I gotta try to have some fun as much as possible.
As always, thank you for listening to the show. Please subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Wondery, wherever you listen to your podcast. We appreciate you guys.